Off in December '51, and I'm in my tent. So every morning, all our troops go to breakfast at daybreak, and one guy stays behind. On this particular day, it was my turn to stay behind and answer the phone in case the flight line called to say we need munitions. I'm in my shorts and t-shirt around a potbelly stove trying to stay warm, and the fighters are taking off. All of a sudden, I hear a crash, and I open the door to the back tent, my back door tent, and this P-51 has crashed about from here to the building, where the building is, but he crashed this way with the cockpit up, not like that. And I saw the pilot.
It's bombs, huh?
Yeah, he had bombs and rockets and napalm on it. And he's trying to get the cockpit open. He's having trouble, and there's getting a little bit of smoke in the cockpit. I didn't see any flames yet. I rushed back in to put my fatigues on and my brogans, and I ran out to the plane. About the time I got there, a medic showed up in an ambulance, just a driver. He jumped on the wing, and on the fuselage on the outside, there's something that you could pull that will unlock the cockpit, and that's what he did. And he got the pilot out. The pilot jumped off the wing and ran off. While he was doing that stuff, I was taking the fuses out of the bombs and rockets so they wouldn't explode. When the medic jumped off, he sprained his foot and fell down. So I grabbed him and helped him away from the plane. He and I never exchanged names, and I never saw him again in the 9 months that I was there after the crash. I stayed 19 more years and retired. I met this girl and got married and retired.
I was in the Air Force.
Yeah, I told her that.
Oh, yeah.
So I got out in '71. My last 11 years in the Air Force, I changed career fields. I became a special agent with Office of Special Investigations, which is just like NCIS. You know what that is, right? When I retired from the Air Force, I got a job with the Treasury Department in IRS as an inspector with Internal Security. I was a Treasury agent, and I did that for 18 years. That was in '71 when I started. In '75, I'm having lunch with a coworker who's my senior, but not my boss. You know, we're in the same group, but he's a higher ranking person than me. And I know that he's an Air Force Reserve Major, and he knew that I was a retired Master Sergeant in the Air Force. And he said at lunch, he said, "George, we never talked about our military career. What did you do?" I said, "Well, I enlisted at '51 and went to Korea." He said, "Damn, I was in Korea in '51. Where were you at?" And I said, Wonju Air Base. And John said, "I was at Wonju Air Base." He said, "What did you do?" I said, "I worked in the ammo dump." He said, "Were you there when that plane crashed in the ammo dump?" And I said, "John, how do you know that?" He says, "I'm the medic." I told him, "I'm the guy to help you carry you away from the plane." Can you imagine 24 years later, I meet up with the medic? He's my coworker.
And you know, I mean, it's just so strange. Our neighbor was traveling to Ohio, and they stayed at a motel overnight. And when they came down for breakfast in the morning, there were no seats, and there was this table that was open, and this person said, "Come over and sit beside us." And he said, "Where are you from?" No, he asked this couple, "Where are you from?" They said, "Hilton Head." And he said, "Oh, I know a guy on Hilton Head." It was the same guy. I told him he should turn that into the